Coming up on SAU News, Southern Adventist University is making campus more accessible thanks to a $100,000 upgrade that includes automatic doors and a new retrofit van.
It's that time of year again. SonRise returns to Southern's campus, bringing the Easter story to life once more.
And in a class that's far from traditional, Southern students are swapping desks for saddles. We'll take you to the farm where college credit comes with trail rides.
All these stories and more coming up. SAU News starts now.
Welcome to SAU News. I'm Ken Kelly.
And I'm Natalie Sisak. Our newscast is brought to you by SJC Productions in the School of Journalism and Communication.
The Student Association Senate is helping the university take a major step toward improved accessibility. The Senate voted to spend $100,000 to install automatic doors across campus. SAU News reporter Jordan Lightbourne has more on how this decision could impact students with mobility challenges.
It's a rainy day on campus, and for Heidi Burke, that means getting into one of Southern's campus buildings can be tough.
There's been a lot of moments when I've had to have somebody help me get into the buildings. I really love Southern because people are super sweet, and usually if they see me, they'll kind of step out of the way and be like, "Oh, I got you," and help me get in.
But sometimes there is no one around to open the door. And many classroom buildings like Bach Hall have no automatic entrance doors. Christelle Toledo is another mobility impaired student that faces these same challenges.
That can be difficult, and there have been times like if I'm stressed, I'm nervous, or I'm rushing for whatever reason, opening a door can take an eternity if I don't do it right. It has made me late to class before.
Right now, there are automatic doors on the library and on the Beat Center, and I find myself using those buildings almost exclusively because of their automatic doors, just because it gives me the freedom to go places that I need to go. It would just literally open up the campus to me. So automatic doors would be just amazing.
Earlier this month, the SA Senate approved spending $100,000 to add more automatic doors on campus. Many people such as Christelle and Janelle were overjoyed at this breakthrough.
I'm really excited to just be able to, one, get around easier, and two, just to be able to get out more and be able to enjoy it more.
For them to recognize the needs that certain students on our campus have and put forth such a large amount of money to support those students just made me really excited and emotional and happy.
Automatic doors may seem like a small fix for students, but for some, they may be the difference between waiting for help and walking through with dignity. For SAU News, I'm Jordan Lightbourne.
Part of the Senate's $100,000 investment for better accessibility is to retrofit a university van to accommodate wheelchair riders.
Each spring, a unique tradition returns that transforms the campus into a living Bible story. Every Sabbath before Easter, the university and the Collegedale Church present SonRise, an immersive walk-through drama that traces the final hours of Jesus' life on earth. Now in its 27th year, the free Easter pageant draws thousands to experience the story of salvation through realistic sets, live animals, and powerful performances. Originally launched in 1996 as an evangelistic outreach, SonRise blends faith and storytelling as students and community members recreate the ancient world. From Roman soldiers to village blacksmiths, SonRise offers a glimpse of history and hope in one unforgettable journey.
Most college classes happen in lecture halls, but what if your classroom had hooves and hay bales? At Southern, some students are earning college credit while learning to ride horses. Sienna Escobar shows us how they're trading textbooks for trail rides.
Most college students are used to presenting for their classes. However, members of this class can count on a few extra audience members listening in. These Southern students are enrolled in a horsemanship activity class through a partnership with Hidden Hills Farm, a family-owned horse farm a few minutes away from Southern's campus.
You get to learn a lot more about how to handle yourself around animals. I know horses can be intimidating for a lot of people, and they kind of were for me at first, but now that I'm able to be around them more, it's kind of therapeutic.
During the course, students are assigned to individual horses that they learn to brush, get ready, and ride. Through a mix of arena and trail riding, they get to know their horses and become better riders.
I get a variety from everything from kids that have worked at camp to people that have never touched a horse. And I just get great pleasure in taking them from one thing, and then when we're done with class, it's like, all right, now we have something that we can actually work with the horse.
The students meet once a week at the 200-acre farm, which allows them to get a break from being stuck indoors all day.
Inside a classroom, it gets boring. It's, the fluorescent lights, and out here, it's like nature. So I would say, honestly, you learn better outside.
Adjunct Professor Tara Hills has been teaching this class for Southern students since 2005. A few years ago, she and her family faced a difficult move from their previous location when the land was sold for a 500-home development. However, Hidden Hills was able to survive by relocating to a nearby property, where the Hills family started to rebuild.
The moving process was long and arduous and terrible, but we never stopped. We just kept on teaching, and whether you're in a developed situation or in a not so developed, it doesn't change horsemanship.
Despite the changes, Hidden Hills continues to offer a space for visitors to enjoy nature and connect with animals. For SAU News, I'm Sienna Escobar.
It's a one-of-a-kind class that gives students a break from the usual college routine and a chance to connect with nature in a whole new way.
This Friday, April 26th, Asian Night is taking over the Isles PE Center. The event will bring together a variety of traditional and modern dances representing different Asian cultures. It's all performed by SAU students, sharing pieces of their heritage and stories through movement and music. It's more than just a show. It's a celebration of identity, culture, and community. Whether you're there to support friends or just curious to experience something new, you'll walk away with a better appreciation for the diversity on our campus.
Marketing students went head-to-head against each other in a campus-wide challenge, all to raise money for a good cause. Isabella Lagos takes a closer look at how competition and charity come together all in one night.
On the night of April 3rd, from 7 to 9 p.m., students from Professor Schnell's marketing class were on a mission. Not just to market, but to outmarket each other. Divided into 5 teams, each group hosted their own unique event, all happening simultaneously across campus. Each event had its own flavor, strategy, and story. Let's hear from the students behind the scenes.
The basic gist of it, we have 3 bands performing, and in between each band, they're going to do about 2 songs each. And in between the songs, we're having giveaways. So all the people who come will get a raffle ticket, and so they'll be entered for the giveaways. And then throughout, the bands will perform, and then afterwards, we'll have everyone vote and announce which band won.
So honestly, I actually had sent out initially like a Google survey to ask everybody what they thought would be a good idea. And then I think a paint and sip had come up, and I also had thought of paint and sip as an idea. So yeah, then we kind of decided on that. We have snacks, we have drinks, we have some good music, I think. Yeah, you can just create art, hang out with your friends. Yeah, pretty chill, laid back event.
One of the things that were going around like really viral was the Squid Games. We wanted to have fun, we wanted to make it so other students can come here and relax, maybe play some games and even get some prizes. So we were a little bit influenced by the Korean culture to make some fun games here, Squid Game style.
The inspiration was sort of 423. We saw that and we're like, hey, a lot of people really appreciate this and there's not an opportunity in the spring. But let's bring this to the students and give them an opportunity to sell. And so that's what we did, and also just raise money for Child Impact.
So our first thought was really just like, okay, what's the biggest problem on campus? Well, there are so many great potential students that haven't met each other and are too shy to ask each other out on a date. So we decided, why not a dating show? And we got together some of the most popular kids on school, try and attract attention. And a lot of them were really ready and excited to do it.
From planning to promotion, these students turned marketing and action into real events. Reporting for SAU News, I'm Isabella Lagos.
In the end, marketing students gained the experience and turned competition into compassion.
The pursuit of knowledge was on full display as students spent the day sharing research across campus. Research Day is a long-standing tradition that sets aside a full day to showcase projects in all academic schools and departments. At this poster session in the University Church, visitors could ask questions about methodology and data sets. Psychobiology major Ellie Whitaker was part of a 4-person team exploring how romantic relationships affect academic performance. After surveying 140 subjects, investigators couldn't find a statistical significance between couples and singles based on GPA, but they did discover something else.
We found that upperclassmen, like juniors and seniors, didn't want to spend time in the library. They were not wanting to turn in their assignments. They wanted to do it towards the deadline, but lowerclassmen, like freshmen and sophomores, they were really motivated. They really wanted to study before their finals. They wanted to be in the library, so it's very cool to see.
SAU's focus on research actually spans an entire month, with some departments inviting nationally recognized experts and scientists to present their findings.
At Southern Adventist University, the Gym Masters acrobatic team always brings something special to their home show, and this year was no different. The Gym Masters acrobatic team isn't just about stunts, it's about living a healthy, committed life grounded in faith. This year, for their home show, they took us on a journey with a circus-themed performance showcasing their strength, teamwork, and dedication. With each leap, twist, and turn, the Gym Masters reminded us all, when we trust in God, we can truly soar. SAU News is a student-run production here in the Southern School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Ken Kelly.
And I'm Natalie Sisak. Do you have a newsworthy story? Message us on Instagram at SAU_news. Thank you so much for watching our final newscast of the year.
See you all next fall, and have a great summer.
So we're gonna
Bye.
Bye. Don't wave at the camera.
Everybody wave. Did we get it? I think we got it.